There aren't many products in the supermarket that stop me in my tracks and make me stare at them in awe. The next product, Barilla pasta, did just that. The pasta aisle in the supermarket is a pretty much unloved space. It's safe to say that it's not really changed much over the last few years. You see the same old plastic packs with the same old pastiche Italian look. It seems to be the same old brand saying the same old thing. In fact, the only big change in the space is that some of the branded versions are being replaced by supermarket own brand equivalents. Now, much of this is probably down to the availability of imports, cost of living, etc., etc. There are probably many explanations to this, but it doesn't leave the consumer with much choice or very much inspiration. Single ingredient products like pasta should be there to encourage and inspire consumers, to push them out their comfort zone and to experiment and to do something, well, just a bit different with their cooking. I think, like most consumers, I approach this fixture, grab my normal pack, and carry on pushing the trolley around the store. But the other week, I came across a brand that actually stopped me in my tracks. And there aren't many products that do that, but this product just made me look on in awe. The brand I'm referring to here is Barilla Pasta. It's a wonderful example of what being single minded with your brand communication, storytelling, and pack design can actually do. One of the key differences between Barilla and the competition is that they've moved away from film bags into plastic-free cartons. Some of the comments that I had on my LinkedIn post would vehemently disagree with this. In fact, a few people even mentioned that plastic has the benefit of both showcasing the product and being much, much more widely recyclable and sustainable than card, which loses its ability to be recycled after a few attempts. It's also important to stress that carton board isn't always that compostable when printed with multiple inks and different surface finishes. While some of the other competitors use cartons, Barilla have been brave enough to have closed cartons with no windows. If you speak to many consumers, one of the main things people ask for when looking at pasta is, what does the product look like? How big are they and how substantial are they? So you could say this is a very brave move by Barilla, and it has one clear advantage. This new carton format immediately creates a unique point of difference from what is a very bag-heavy section, a great way to stand out from the competition. This new large canvas has given them the perfect opportunity to focus on simplicity and elegance, which they've done to great effect. The retro design is a nod towards 1960s cafe culture and utilizes simple retro product illustration to make up for the lack of window. The interesting fact for me here is that it's doing Italian in a very cool, contemporary and retro way, rather than through pastiche nostalgia. It's much more the world of Lambrettas and Vespers, rather than rolling Tuscan hills and just like Mama used to make. Sure, it's hard to gauge overall product size and get an accurate and realistic interpretation of the product from them, but I'm not sure that really matters. I guess that most people are pretty much aware of what penne and spaghetti look like and how big they are. The whole design is beautifully balanced with oodles of negative space to draw the eye into the center of the pack, a moment of calm on a very, very busy fixture. Even the SRP nestles the on-pack communication snugly and simply. It's a fantastic lesson in less is more. A simple, clutter-free approach will always grab consumers' attention. It's a stunning piece of work. Well done to all involved. I thought it'd be good to ask a few people, so I opened up my LinkedIn comments for people to send in voice messages of exactly what they thought. And here's what they said.
This appears to come from the same school of thought as the refreshed 7-Up branding. Clean, uncluttered, to the point and extremely distinctive. Well done to the agency who created this, but maybe even more credit due to a client brave enough to resist the temptation for overloading with superfluous claims and information. I'd love it if this is the way FMCG design is heading.
The wasteful excess weight and bulk of cardboard packaging compared to thin lightweight plastic wrap just adds to waste generation, and an oversized painting of a noodle is not going to credibly communicate the actual size and quality of the product compared to seeing what it actually looks like.
Being one of the first to eliminate single-use plastics is not an easy task. Barilla began the ballage transition a long time ago, but initially it meant an increase in cost and not very good consumer acceptance. Now, little by little we all acquire more awareness. True, Plastic is not bad and some are super materials, but unfortunately we do not manage them properly.
Quality pasta without the plastic, and this redesign last year was one of the best decisions I've seen. Gorgeous layout, balance, impact, yet with that reassuring Italian retro design solidity. Windows are so overused. I think we all know what pasta looks like.
Well, that's it. That's a wrap, as they say. I hope you found it informative. If it adds value, then please do subscribe. I'm Al, owner and creative director of Slice Design. You can follow me on my LinkedIn page, which is linkedin.com/in/Alan Gilberty, or you can follow us on our company website, which is slicedesign.co.uk. So until next time, have a fantastic week and keep well.